I'm a champion of love. Point blank period, that's what I'm always going to be about, and that is truly the answer to all of these perceived problems that we think we have. Okay, so I watched Marianne Williamson get up in front of the world and announce her bid for the presidency. In the face of no agreement, in the face of a lot of people criticizing her, she's doing something, she's taking action, and she's using her platforms. And what better than somebody who's a bona fide miracle worker and a force of love and light in the world to come up and say, hey, it's not really about electing me, but it's about me holding the container and creating the space for all of your brilliance. Our time to rise up is now. Our time to get over our precious problems and what happened and what's out there and wallowing in misery or feeling unable to move or act because of what's going on is over. There's no time for that anymore. Now, these forces out in the world, this darkness has been here since time immemorial. And I know that I might be somebody who seems a little bit more detached because I don't get emotionally caught up and riled up very easily by things that are happening in Washington or whatever. What I know is that my sphere of influence and the people in my world and who I interact with day to day is my ministry. Your ministry is wherever you are at. So if you're seeing something and so upset about what is happening out there, what we all need to do is take responsibility for the world that we see and recognize that whatever is in front of us is showing us something within us that is blocked. And a lot of us haven't necessarily been taking all of the action that we can, and a lot of us actually are using the platforms and using our voices to be a force of love. Now, these forces of hate and darkness and all of these delusions out there, they're not going anywhere. The powers that be are not going to acquiesce easily. They're not going to just pass the torch. Systemic white supremacy and racism is not going to just be like, okay, well, we're done now. Okay, fine, you guys are right. This isn't even about arguing for our humanity. This isn't about trying to convince somebody of something. We don't need anybody to agree with us. I don't need anybody to agree with us. If anything, I am a stand for everybody being fully self-expressed. So everybody has the right to their own view. I have my view, you have your view, and that is totally cool. The difference is that the people with the views that are very destructive on this planet are very fucking loud, and we just have to be louder. So it's not about getting mad and feeling unable to act, and we can be mad and we can be upset and we can be angry and still take action. That doesn't have to stop us. It's all about being the truth of who we are in every interaction with the people in our worlds, in our day-to-day lives, in the sphere of our influence. So this isn't about leaning back or crying or worrying about, oh, what is happening? This shit's been happening. It's natural human behavior. And anywhere on the planet you go, you're going to find some kind of unbecoming behavior, destructive behavior, hateful behavior. This is nothing new. But what I know for sure is that love is the answer, and unity, oneness, actually taking another person as yourself and using your platforms and being with the people that are in your world in a very powerful way is the only way to counter that. So it's time. You're responsible for your life, and if we're waiting for somebody else to come and save us, to come and do something, if we're waiting for the president to change in order for us to be okay, you might as well die. Don't hold your breath. Time to act is now. Do what you can in your sphere of influence, and do not let your feelings and emotions stop you from taking action and being powerful in the world in front of you. Happy Aquarius season.